Please stand if you're able for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Columbus East, and welcome back to this week's announcements. I'm your host, Jackson Etheridge, and there's a lot coming up as the end of the school year draws near. So let's get into these announcements. Beginning next Tuesday, April 25th, Council for Youth Development in Sukasa will be offering teen mental health first aid for teenagers ages 15 through 18. It teaches how to identify and understand and respond to signs of mental health and substance abuse challenges to yourself, your friends, and your peers. Registration is required, and more information can be found on the Council for Youth website or on your grade level It's Learning page. The 2023 East Student Art Show will be held on April 24th with a reception on the 30th from 1 to 2 p.m. Drinks will be provided, and the awards will be given out at 1:30 p.m. Teachers will be sent a Google form to vote on their favorite piece by Thursday of the same week. Prom will be held on Saturday, May 6th at the Commons and is open to both juniors and seniors. Tickets will go on sale at the bookstore for $20 on April 24th. For more information, go to bcseprom.com. Turning Point's dance marathon will be combined with After Prom for the second year. The event is free for all BCSC high school students and will include games, food, prizes, and even a chance to win a college scholarship. After Prom will be open to freshmen and sophomores from 8 to 11 p.m. and upperclassmen from midnight to 3 a.m. Students who plan to attend must register ahead of time at bcseprom.com and present their ticket and student ID upon arrival. Now over to Ginger Davis Hut for our upcoming weather forecast.
Thank you, Jackson. We're looking at a high of 83 and a low of 59, as well as partially cloudy skies with wind speeds reaching 19 miles per hour. Friday is taking a drab turn with the high dropping to 67 and a low of 47, with cloudy skies and an 84% chance of rain, with wind speeds reaching 7 miles per hour. Saturday gets colder with a high of 56 and a low of 37. A 40% chance of rain and wind speeds reaching 62 miles per hour. That's all for today's weather. Back to you, Jackson.
Sports physicals night will be tonight, April 19th. Sports physicals will be available in the gym for $30. Students need to register at door 48 from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The physicals will happen from 6 to 8 p.m. A parent must be present to receive a physical. East Theater's spring production is a play called After Juliet. Performances will be held on April 28th and 29th at 7 p.m. and on the 30th at 2:30 p.m. Tickets will be on sale for $7, but students who have their student ID on them can purchase a ticket at the door for $2. The students have put so much hard work, so make sure to go see the show. Denim Day is next Wednesday, April 26th. Everyone is encouraged to wear denim in support of victims of sexual violence. Other ways to show support for those experiencing dating or sexual abuse include donating to Turning Point, sharing Denim Day on social media, and helping potential victims through Turning Point's 24-hour helpline. So wear your denim next Wednesday to show support and solidarity for sexual violence survivors. Now over to Matthew Degner with the Matthew Minute.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Matthew Minute, where news topics are presented in a brief format. I'm your host, Matthew Degner, and we're starting off discussing India. Two high-profile politicians, Atiq and Ashraf Ahmed, were shot on live TV. 3 assassins posed as media personnel approached the victims while they were being escorted by police and were arrested after killing both of the Ahmed brothers. The Ahmeds were both of a minority group in India, which is suspected to play a role in the killings, although no official motive has been formally announced. In U.S. news, Secretary of State Antony Blinken confirmed on Tuesday that an American diplomatic convoy in Sudan was attacked. While no one was hurt, the ambush signals a terrifying escalation in the violence in Sudan. Most of the fighting so far has been contained to the capital, but over 140 civilians have been killed and nearly 800 more injured already. The attack is suspected to be the work of the Rapid Support Forces, the paramilitary group launching attacks against General Burhan and the Sudanese armed forces. The two began skirmishing in 2021 after overthrowing the newly democratic government in favor of ruling with a totalitarian fist. As this war is constantly developing, stay tuned for more updates in future episodes. In Indiana news, a massive plastics fire last week resulted in the evacuation order being given to around 1,500 people in Wayne County in the eastern part of the state. The fumes from burning plastics can cause damage to the respiratory system, but the EPA has also said hydrogen cyanide and benzene were detected in the air, and asbestos was found on rubble within the area, making the disaster that much more dangerous. Thankfully, things have started clearing up, and the evacuation order has been lifted, along with the announcement of finding a waste containment site near Richmond, Indiana, which will contain the debris and hazardous materials. Finally, in local news, Bartholomew County School Corporation SRO Julie Questenberry was elected as the National Association of School Resource Officers Region 5 Director. Officer Questenberry has served at East and is the director of the BCSC SRO program in the past, but this new position means she will be representing Indiana as well as Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas on the national scale. For today, though, that wraps up this week's top stories. Thank you for joining me. Signing off, I'm Matthew Degner, and remember to stay informed.
For Dylan Anderson's senior project, he has implemented a food cart in the East cafeteria. Students can leave untouched food from their trays on a food cart. Any student still hungry can get anything they want from the cart. This cart is located in the cafeteria next to the salad bar and is free for any student who may need it. This week's student e-ticket winner is Evan Green. Your prize can be picked up at the dean's office. The staff winners for this week is Mrs. Burnett and Mrs. Eckgeiger, and you can pick up your prize in your mailbox. The Restorative Practices Guide team will be hosting a book talk for BCSC families on April 25th and May 2nd. They will be discussing the book Hacking School Discipline. The book will be provided for free along with childcare and food. Now over to Kate Roeder with this week's competitions.
Thanks, Jackson. Yesterday, our academic teams competed in the state qualifier at Shelbyville. Our English team took first with a score of 23. More news on state qualifications to come within the next week. Last night, boys golf beat Jennings County 158 to 184. Pierce Arnholt was the medalist with a 36. Congrats to Megan Tracy for winning the Richard Hawes Insurance Athlete of the Week. There will be a football call-out meeting on Monday, April 24th at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. On Wednesday, April 26th at 6:30, there will be a girls' soccer call-out in the cafeteria. This Saturday, our symphonic band competes at an ISMA concert band regionals at Columbus North at 10 a.m. Admission is free, and the performance will be located in the auditorium. Tonight, Unified Track travels to Jennings County to compete at 5:30, and tomorrow at 5. Girls tennis plays against Madison here at East. Our varsity softball team will play against Seymour at Seymour tomorrow at 5:30. Also at 5:30 tomorrow, track and field competes against North across town. Finally on Friday, varsity softball plays at Shelbyville. That's all for competitions this week. Back to you, Jackson.
That's all we have for today. For myself, Matthew, Ginger, and Kate, and the rest of the East Media crew, remember to take care of yourself, others, and the place. And as always, remember to be the best part of someone's day.